Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Cara and I are super excited to be able to share our passion with you, this beautiful company, Olive Tree People. My name is Ana Victoria. If you don't know me yet, I'm a functional nutrition counselor and a health coach dedicated into helping people have better wellness, health, and beauty. And today I'm here with my beautiful friend, Cara. Will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So glad that you're here with Anna and Kara tonight. We are blessed to have you join in on what we're really excited about. I've been in the fitness industry since 2003. I own my own fitness franchise. And like most women, we wear so many hats. And so I feel like, Anna and Kara are a great combination to partner when it comes to presenting because we are about health and wellness and trying to self-care from within in order to serve our family and friends on the outside.
If you haven't heard about Olive Tree People, it is a company from Germany. It's been in Germany for 22 years and it just recently came to the US 2 years ago. And you see down here on the title, it says hydroxytyrosol skincare and wellness. This hydroxytyrosol is an amazing antioxidant that protects the tree and it helps it live up to 4,000 years. And our beautiful mission for Oliveira and Olive Tree People is to heal the world with the power of the olive tree. Our amazing founder, his name is Thomas, he was able to heal himself from these really devastating ulcers that were really, really hurting his health. In Europe and Germany, we actually had brick and mortar stores that we recently closed because the system that we're doing in the US has worked so well and we're having such an amazing hyper growth that the founder decided to close the stores in Europe and bring this amazing system of direct to consumer over there, which is what Kara and I are doing and loving. We have about actually now maybe 100 products since we started with the Olive Rose makeup. And we are really all loving the idea and the concept between why these products are so good, not just for your beauty, but also for your health. A big misconception about Olive Tree People is that we are an olive oil brand. And that is not true. We're actually a brand based on hydroxytyrosol, which is the antioxidant that comes out of the olive tree, but specifically from the olive leaf. So this elixir has this high potent hydroxytyrosol that can help reduce inflammation, not just on your largest organ, that is your skin, but also to the gut level. And something really important in the US and around the world, around 50% of more people are really dealing with skin inflammation. And it has to do with everything that we're putting on our skin. We're loaded with toxicity from left to right, from the products we're putting on, from the chemtrails outside, from the cleaning products. The list goes on and on and on. And of course, Kara and I have chosen to work with this company because the quality is so good that we can feel safe putting these creams and internals into our bodies. And like I mentioned before, this hydroxytyrosol can help the tree live up to 4,000 years. And it's not like we're going to live to 4,000 years, but maybe we'll make it to 100. What do you think? And the beauty of this hydroxytyrosol is that it absorbs in your skin and your gut, giving you that nutrition and hydration to protect you at the cellular level. And we all want something like that right now in this modern age. Something very important that I would love for you to understand is the difference of Olive Tree People comparing to conventional skincare. And for my visual people, you can see it here. Most skincare that you find at home, if you go see it right now, it's going to say as the first ingredient, water or aqua. And this is not really a problem. Water is not a problem, but the problem is that they have to add a lot of dead oils, even petroleum emulsifiers, and all these chemicals to this water-based product that it ends up being moldy, sometimes filled with bacteria and preservatives that we don't want to put on our skin. Who would want to put petroleum on their skin? I know I don't. And something very important with Olive Tree People, we are called waterless skincare. The beauty of this waterless skincare is that you're actually paying not for water, but you're paying for 70% the cell elixir hydroxytyrosol and about 25% the bioactive arbequina oil our olive oil from an ancient olive grove in Spain. And then we add the active ingredients like the avocado oil, hyaluronic acid, retinol, etc. So you're definitely purchasing something that is going to be better absorbed by your skin, and it's going to protect you from inflammation, and it's going to go way down deep to the cellular level. I love these illustrations because it tells us our secret. It looks so alive and bioactive. And the one on the left with the petroleum, no one wants to put that stuff on their faces, the preservatives and the processed oils. No, 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 no. And over here, I like this one too. Would you drink that in that glass? No way. And if we don't want to drink it, then why are we putting it on our skin? Our skin is absorbing everything, and it's going to be, unfortunately, messing with our hormones and other systems. And we want to make sure everything we're putting on is actually going to help us instead of hurting us. And then this takes us to our conversation about one of Kara's and I favorites, the internal line. And we always talk about how the beauty of your skin and your hair begins with the health of the gut, and how we love drinking our skincare. This is I would say, a new concept for people. You would think of beautiful skin with skincare or makeup, but it really begins deep inside in your gut. And we're going to go through our four main internals. If you see the little bottle, the IO1, I stands for internal, 01 for the first ingredient created by the company. Then I56, our extra virgin olive oil. I70 is our hyaluronic acid. I66, our collagen peptides. And then the olive mush is a delicious mix of mushrooms and antioxidants from the olive tree. And then we have olive matcha and another internal for anti-inflammatory. And this one is mixed with hemp. But today we're going to go through the four in the middle. And there are so many amazing published studies about hydroxytyrosol. Honestly, just go to PubMed or search in Google scientific studies regarding hydroxytyrosol. You're going to see so much information that is going to be a little overwhelming. But these are some of the examples how it can help against oxidative stress in human breasts, and also treatment from fibromyalgia, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant for systemic inflammation. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
Benefits of drinking hydroxytyrosol. We basically got the information from the creator of Oliveda himself. We went to LA back in October, Anna and I, and we sat in a lecture hall. It was a theater, but it was amazing because it was like, instead of going to like the Price is Right show or Saturday Night Live or Jimmy Fallon, it was like sitting in a college auditorium listening to like a Steve Jobs or a Jeff Bezos tell you all their amazing detail of this brand and how powerful it is, and just seeing the creator, seeing his parents, and seeing the passion that this person had over these products that have, in my opinion, have been like finding the pool and cocoon. Like, I had so much inflammation and I had a lot, but nobody could put their finger on it. I just realized I couldn't use hand weights as heavy as I wanted. And so over time, what drew me to Oliveda was, if I can drink my supplements, it's already going directly into my bloodstream. It crosses the blood barrier because the ingredients are so clean and recognized by the human body that it doesn't have to go through any kind of, you got to process it and you got to digest it and you got to break it down like capsules and powders. This goes directly into your body immediately because of the bioavailability that comes from the leaves. And it's a natural product from the earth that your body recognizes. Essentially, all these products are bioavailable. They go right into your bloodstream, and then they make a change in the chemistry of your cells. And that was the exciting part for me, was going into aging and menopause and having inflammation and having to change the way I worked out and my lifestyle. I realized I can actually find a product that actually is serving me well by helping me perform better, feel younger, and look younger. Like, my skin transformed in 2 to 3 weeks by taking the IO1 and the I66, because the I66 is great for nail, hair, gut. But I used the products for 2 months. I felt like I reversed by 10 years, and I'm lifting weights that I've never lifted before. As a 52-year-old, only being able to do 5 to 6 pound weights, I'm now using 12.
This is the anti-inflammatory elixir. So in this little bottle, you're gonna find when they express or squeeze the leaves of the olive tree, this water is going to come out. This is the elixir, the most potent hydroxytyrosol. And a story that I like telling is actually Thomas's story, our founder. He had been drinking olive oil for a while, and then he met this lady Valeria in Italy, and Valeria told him, "Well, Thomas, do you know that the antioxidants that you're drinking in the olive oil are up to 3,000 times more potent in the olive leaf?" And that was, I would say, the aha moment of the company. The company was created very natural, very synergistically, I would say. It wasn't like he all of a sudden said, "Oh, let me create this company with these products." But he actually, when he was able to heal himself from his ulcers, thanks to this product, that's when he said, okay, there's something here. And since what's working inside of you with the inflammation, why don't we put what's working on the inside on the outside? And that's when he started creating the creams and the elixirs, everything for the skin inflammation, because he saw the power of the olive leaf. This one specifically is mixed with camu camu berry from Brazil, that is the second highest in vitamin C. It's just amazing. If you are one of those people that get sick, you definitely want to drink this. We're all definitely suffering from inflammation. So anyone that is preventing inflammation, take this one. This is like what I tell my clients, my non-negotiable for them and for myself. And with this, I love mixing it every morning with our extra virgin olive oil. This extra virgin olive oil is not just any olive oil. It comes from Andalusia, Spain, from an eco-certified ancient olive grove where we have about 30,000 olive trees. The company owns in its own olive grove, which is special. Like that, they don't put any fertilizers. They don't even put water, because when you don't put water, it makes the tree work harder. So then the olives are going to be stronger. The end product with the polyphenols is going to be richer. So with this one, it's amazing for your hair, for your skin. It's amazing for your heart and your brain and your digestion. I would say for me, this combined with the IO one is it's what has helped me the most. Sorry, my little doggy is making too much noise. And honestly, it's crazy, but my skin was so dry. It has helped me so much in the last year that I've been taking it. And also my hair. My hair started growing again, and I can't believe the olive oil and the IO1 can do that for you. So you would take a daily shot on an empty stomach, a tablespoon and a half of the olive oil mixed with 3 pipettes or droppers from the antioxidant elixir. If someone wants to start with something internally, I would say start with these two, and then eventually you can move, like Cara and I take all four. Then you can take the I-66, which is the collagen peptides, or the I-70, which is the hyaluronic acid. So these two, people get confused. The collagen peptides and the hyaluronic acid, these are not olive oils, but they do have the olive leaf elixir with hydroxytyrosol. So it is great for this one specifically with the collagen peptides for your skin, for stronger nails, again, your hair, your joints, fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, the list goes on. And then with the hyaluronic acid, we usually hear about hyaluronic acid putting it on your skin. This is going to help plump up your skin from the inside out. So people that are suffering from like very dehydrated skin, like I was, this is what like dramatically changed my skin elasticity and tone and just like nourishment. Also for people that have really dry eyes and chapped lips, this really helps. It's one of my favorites and it tastes really yummy.
This slide is about a person who was 46 years old and had some rheumatoid arthritis, and what she experienced taking both internals, I-66 and I-70. A powerful message, and I love it. I just wish she was on to talk about it herself. So what I just wanted to pinpoint and kind of put a little spotlight on is Anna's had some great responses with her body feeling more hydrated from within with the olive oil. One thing I wanted to point out, which is just like a minor detail, but it's huge, like our olive oil is not like the grocery store grade. Most olive oil is processed like petroleum. It's, refined, and all of the arbequina oil, everything that we have in every single product is cold pressed. Nothing is refined by heat, which actually helps with the efficacy of it. like the real truth of the product, the efficacy and the quality of the olive oil is not refined. It's cold pressed. It's the highest quality, which means it's going to be absorbed the fastest and it's going to help with hydrating your body from within. And the three main causes of most people when they have an issue with their health, it comes from three areas. Either the microbiome of their mouth is not
Mhm.
good, the microbiome of their skin is
Mhm.
not good, or the microbiome of their gut is not good, or one of two, one of three, or all three, because everything is connected. And Thomas talked about it when he wasn't feeling well. He went outside to be part of the bigger vibration of the earth, being outside where the sun gives you good vitamin D, and also trying to help himself from the outside, putting olive oil on his skin by bathing in it, but also by drinking it.
Yeah, I love that because we also talk about the gut and skin connection. And then there's the gut and connection with inflammation and also the immune system, because about 70% of the immune system is in the gut. So protecting it, really, really, the effects are just endless. Here, we have some pictures also of several clients. Isn't that amazing? The hands.
It's like the cocoon pool. They go into this pool and they come out like the fountain of youth.
Yeah. And these specifically are from taking the internals.
Drinking active ingredients that are bioactive versus everything from a capsule or a powder. Standards, I didn't know a lot about this back before Oliveda, but when you notice something, you notice. And so I'm going to put on my spectacles here. I guess in the United States, we only ban like 11 ingredients from certain products. And in Europe, there's up to 1,300. Their standards, they go through test over 4,000 different tests on most products in order to come to market. And in the US, we have very little. And so it just definitely is a mindful moment where you're like, hey, I want to make sure if I'm going to invest in myself and my family, I want to make smarter choices, just like I do with food. I want real food for real results and healthiest lifestyle, and I want the same for my products. So you don't put skincare on your skin, you rub it into your bloodstream, which is so true, which goes back to the microbiome of your skin, your mouth. We even have pulling oil, which is helps with the refined, well, the actual olive oil that's not refined, that's cold pressed. You can swish with it to help with gums that can be a little bit more irritable. If you notice your gums are a little bit more bleedy, this pulling oil helps to whiten the enamel of your teeth as well as reduce inflammation to your gums, which is the pathway to your heart. There's been studies that connect heart disease with unhealthy mouths.
Yep.
So if you have a healthy mouth, chances are you have a healthy heart. So everything is connected, just like the trees, just like the earth, just like the sun. And then you use 12 to 16 products daily, most households, which means 10 to 25 times the dose of things that could be unhealthy going into your body. So Oliveda is made in Europe under the world's strictest EU standards, European Union safety standards. Every batch is independently tested for purity, potency, and zero toxins, which I will pivot. It has nothing to do with Oliveda, but it has everything to do with how we live in America. Um, we don't have socialized healthcare, which in some ways is a blessing because, you pay for whatever it is you want for yourself. But in Europe, if, they're on, social healthcare, if the quality of the products are going to make you sick, it's going to go on to the backs of the countries and they're going to have to pay for it. So it's one of those like you have to notice what you notice.
Yeah.
If you're paying for your health care, you're going to make a better decision. If somebody else is paying for your health care, then maybe they're going to make a decision. But you ultimately need to be in control of what you put in and what you want to invest in.
Now we're going to talk a little bit about the skincare and three topics specifically: acne, pigmentation, and anti-aging. And something very important before we jump in is that these products are so bioactive, meaning they're alive. So they're gonna last you between 4 and 6 months because you just use a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to like put the whole thing, the whole bottle on your face because we have to go slow, low and slow. Kara, and I know you have a story about purging that I would love if we can talk about it.
Okay. So I like, I'm one of those people where more is better, but not with Oliveda. Everything is so concentrated, like you commented about earlier. And I just kept thinking like, I just want to change. I want to change. And my skin was like, what is going on? And so, of course, I have a funny story. I was so impressed with the internals that I was like, oh my God, if the internals are as good as the skincare, like, okay, I'm going to the next level. I'm going
Yeah.
next level. And then I started using the skincare, and my husband said, what's wrong with your face?
No.
And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, why is it getting worse instead of better? And I go, well, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. And so I realized less was more. And I just took a before and after today. Like I'm
Mhm.
measuring my progress from May of 24. Granted, this is November, but it's amazing. And the best part of the story is because of the hydroxytyrosol and because of the bioavailability in all the products, I feel like the internals are the best conduit to like get your body flowing so that you can get your skincare going. And the
Definitely.
glow part is so amazing. And I mean, that leads me into my husband works and travels and sells because he's a salesman. And somebody at his company was like, what you mentioned on one of your posts recently was, are you wearing makeup? And he's like, no, I'm not wearing makeup. He goes, dude, like you look like you're wearing makeup on the Jumbotron because your skin is glowing.
Now, we just wanted to kind of like show you several of the products that we have and we love. This is the anti-aging section. Definitely, there's two types of the lines. One, you will see that has the black label. That's more like the olive tree therapy, what we call. And then this golden label, it's more for like mature skin. Something really nice is we have a special quiz that if when you take it, it's gonna show you kind of like exactly what you need at this moment. And so now you know if you see this gold label, it means you have more mature skin and this is the best product for you. These are some of the before and afters. It's always so amazing to see the people's testimonials. And then for pigmentation, we have this other section. I know from these listed ones, I do use the green retinol elixir. It's just beautiful. Do you use any of these, Kara?
I do. It took me a while to transition, and it was like a go fast and then go slow. But what I realized was I have a combination skin. Like I'm going to be 53 in July, and I feel like I went into menopause earlier than most. So my skin and all my joints and my hormones wreaked havoc probably 5 or 6 years before all my friends. But I feel like I've been able to reverse so much of that because of these products. And my favorite is the F83, fighting all the pigmentation because of all the sun exposure. And so finding a product that is so potent and powerful has been like, again, like I found the fountain of youth. And so using the F83, I put it on before I make my coffee. I put it on before I brush my teeth because it needs 9 to 10 minutes to really work on the underlayer. And then it helps to fade. And so I haven't had any kind of laser or skin peel in over a year. The F06 is great for cellular turnover because you really want to get those old cells to slough off and the new cells to come up. And that's what helps everything look glowy and dewy.
We're also different and unique, and whatever is working great for me may not work great for you, and the other way around. That's why it's good to kind of like get into your routine, try the recommendations, and then guess what? If it doesn't work, we have an amazing 365 money back guarantee. I don't think there's any other company doing that. It's just we feel so blessed that our customers can just return something. But on a good news too is that seriously, no one ever returns anything because it works great for them. We have like an 85% to 90% customer retention, which is unheard of. And here we have some more hyperpigmentation um, photos. I mean, amazing looking skin. And then we have kind of like the flow that we can go through. I always tell people you don't have to get, because when we have or we do like glow workshops, we try about like 10 to 12 products and people get scared like, wait, I can't do this every single day, right? Like it's too long, too much. So I would say between 3 and 4, and then eventually go to 5. But honestly, like in my routine, I use like the cleanser, like they recommend here. Um, I personally don't love tonic. Like I just never got used to using it, but people love it, and it's supposed to help with absorbing your next steps better. That's just one that I skip. But then we will add like an elixir or a serum where the concentrated treatment is for your skin, and then a nice moisturizer and eye cream. And at the end, we also have optionals, optional products like masks or the things for the lips. Um, so I would say even like starting with 3 products will be amazing for your skin. What do you think, Kara?
I couldn't agree more. Like it's like decorating. You never decorate with one thing. You know, never decorate with two things. You always have this little menagerie of three things. When you want a mask or you want a cleanser, to me, it's a great night cream or day cream, maybe an eye cream, and maybe a good cleanser. But that's just the start of figuring out what you want and what you like. And again, the journey starts with you. Like you
Yeah.
want to take care of you and
And I
feel
would say something really important is that non-negotiable anti-inflammatory elixir, because again, the beauty of the skin starts in the gut. All these topicals are amazing, but make sure you at least get that little elixir because you're going to see the results a lot faster by protecting your gut health. And then I would say our products are very like sensory awakening because they're beautiful in color. They smell like beautiful nature. Like it feels like you're at the spa, but you're at home. So every single morning and evening, I love being able to smell these products, to feel them on my skin, and really feel that nourishment that is happening. Like everything gets absorbed so quickly. And like we were saying, glow from within and then glow from the surface. And start with we start with 3 or start with everything. It's up to you how committed you are. Um, I would say sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves and we postpone it until it's either too late or we regret not starting sooner. So we want to give you that push and encouragement, let you know that we're here to support you and help you in your health and beauty.
it's becoming more and more important to self-care because it helps us calm down and deliver more in a very healthy and happy way.
Very nice. That was the New York Fashion Week. We finally launched the makeup about 2 months ago, and we are extremely excited because it's the first makeup, no makeup in the world infused with our elixir, the hydroxytyrosol. Everything just feels so soft from the skin tint to the blush to the lip butter to the mascara. Like I just, I don't know. I'm not like a super huge makeup person, and this has really like sparked my interest in using more of this stuff that just feels amazing on your skin. I would say it is like skincare.
2.0.
Yeah, and look how beautiful. I mean, the brand looks amazing. We did have our skin tint for like a whole year, but we came up recently with a whole new formula. Even the setting spray that I'm not a setting spray person, and now I'm obsessed with it. Like every time I want like a little refreshment on my face, I'll be like spraying that thing, and it makes it look so glowy but not greasy. It's just I love it. Something really beautiful that is part of the mission of Olive Tree People. It's to bring it's like an analogy that water that we don't use in our products, we bring it to the people of Africa by creating water wells. So Thomas, our founder, has been there for many years building these water wells and bringing this mission that now us as consultants can be a part of. And for me, that's something that really caught my attention because I always want to support and be part of a company that has a bigger purpose, a purpose that is based on helping others. And this is just a beautiful example of what we're doing around the world. What I was telling you guys about, the 365-day money back guarantee, and we have free shipping over 50. A great time to try these beautiful products and know and be sure that if something were to happen that you happen to not like it, just send it back and you'll get your money back. And then this is one of the coolest things. And I would say go back to the consultant or person that invited you so that they can guide you and also give you a specific link to do your quiz. So when you fill out the quiz that takes like less than 5 minutes, you are going to receive about 5 to 6 results. When you choose two of the results from that page, make sure you don't get out of the page. If you do, then it's not going to populate. So stay on the page, hit two of the products that you want, and then you're going to get a full size product depending on the month. It changes every month. So right now it's our hyaluronic acid, but maybe when you're watching this video, it's going to be something else. But it is a great opportunity to start with those three products that we recommended. At least start with two. That means you're going to get these two and then one more for free. Okay, and we want to thank you for being here today, listening to this presentation from Cara and I. And we also always want to, I love your hearts, want to give you the chance and opportunity to know more about Olive Tree People, because sometimes we share all this beautiful information about the products and then people still ask us, hey, but I want to do what you're doing. I want to be a part of a community like with you and Cara. Like, how do I become part of your team? So Cara is going to explain to you a little bit about what it means to be a consultant and maybe what are the requirements. Um, One of the coolest things is you can be a consultant, but you can also be what I call an affiliate. So maybe Cara, if you give us a little explanation about how this looks like.
Sure. So what I like to kind of compare it to is if you want to be a VIP, a very important person, and shop on the best sales and deals of the year, oh my gosh, we love to be your personal shopper. We love to help you and guide you and add value wherever it is you want. At the same time, if you're like, well, I want a deeper discount and I want to take advantage of every single product, then maybe becoming a business partner is an option, not necessarily to sell, but to self-consume is option number one. But the more you realize what you have your hands on, like I like to compare Cocoon and you want to come swim in my pool because it really has been beneficial to me. You want to help illuminate the hallways of people around you that are dark and sad. And you're like, I have hope. I have something that might be for you. And if you ever feel like you want to share your link, for $50, you can become a business partner. You can become a consultant with Oliveda. You can get as much as 25% off every single product you buy, which I compare it to Costco or Sam's. Like, if you're going to go into investing in yourself, then invest. And if you're like, well, I just want to kind of stay on top of the waves and take part in the sales, then be a customer. But we want you to feel like if you want to belong, we welcome you. If you want to fit in, we want you to not have that icky feeling of, I'm just trying to fit in here. No, if you want to belong, you can belong. If you want to stay a customer, we love you. We want to support you, but we also want to support every person at whatever need they have. We're here about educating. We have nothing on our shoulders to sell and push. It's all about opening a door to something that can help resolve an issue. And it's just been a great option for me and my family. But no worries, whatever, it's a buffet. Take what you want, leave what you don't. I will say if you become a consultant, I think you have 30 or 60 days, Anna, as opposed to a customer where you have 365, but you get
60.
such a deep discount if you want to join with a business kit.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying? If you buy a kit,
I
you.
think you have 30 to 60 days to either be happy with it or return it.
Mhm.
But if you're a customer, you don't get 40 to 50% off all the products in the bundle and you have a whole year to return something. So it's kind of like 6, 7.
Mhm. Yeah. And I also love that it is really like what we call a ground opportunity. Like he just came to the US 2 years ago. We're still a baby company and we are launching in Europe at the end of the December
Remember?
2025. And then we already launched in Canada like 4 months ago. And the company it is experiencing what we call hyper growth. It is amazing how people are really loving it. They're loving the wellness side of it, how you can really, really apply with confidence products that are going to help you rather than hurting you, that are going to promote reducing that inflammation in your body, like you were saying, internally in your gut, on the microbiome of the skin and even in the microbiome in the mouth. So we would love to have you if this is something that you want to do. I know a lot of people are looking for like a side business, side hustle, they call it. For me, this is something that I really want to develop. And for some people, they just want to have a link that they share with people and get 25 to 35% commission. But to join is $50 in the US, 65 in Canada, and it's super easy. And we are always here, Kara and I, or the consultant that invited you to help you grow and learn. And it's always a learning experience, I would say. I'm still learning. I don't know everything that there is about the business. And that's the beauty of it. We have a community that is very supportive and united. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, joining us, and we'll catch you on our next recording.
I just wanted to say one more thing, Anna, that as much as Oliveda is to us today, here and now, and all the companies that it's growing into, wait, because more will be revealed. Like you mentioned earlier, they're coming out with a pet care line. So if you're not into skincare and internals and you love your pet, stay tuned because there's something coming for you. If you have any kind of issues with sleeping, bloating, having any kind of anxiety, OCD, don't worry because more of Oliveda is coming to you. We're coming to you with gummies. We're coming to you with pet care. We're also coming to you with equine care. If you have donkeys or horses and you're in the equestrian sector, like it's like an umbrella and it's just beginning to open. So if you see the benefits now, wait, because more will be revealed. And we want you to come and see more and learn what we've learned. It's been life-changing.
Yes, 100%. And funny because I forgot to mention something too, that as consultants, as we grow, we go through some incentives that we can work on and end up going to visit our olive grove in Spain and or be part of building these water wells, which is amazing. And Cara and I were at the convention in LA in October, and it's beautiful how the company has every single little detail from the food, from creating an olive grove with more than 200 olive trees in the middle of LA, downtown LA. It was just so beautiful and surreal. And that's why like the olive tree attracted me so much to this company. And I do believe in the mission of helping heal people around the world with the power of the olive tree.
We're better together. We're connected for a reason. And that's why we are so glad you watched our our story and our journey and our message.
Yes. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Mwah. Ciao.